Well, I support this decision because I think Vladimir Putin has changed the calculus by the severity and brutality of his action in Ukraine. I was not in favor of NATO inviting Ukraine and Georgia into NATO. As you know, they did in a very sort of hypothetical, abstract sense back in 2008, but have continued to make policy on that basis ever since, even though there's no timetable, never was, presumably now won't be. But I think Sweden and Finland can understandably, feel a little more anxiety at this point about just what Vladimir Putin's definition of a greater Russia might be and how it could affect them. I don't really think Putin is likely to attack Finland or Sweden, but he has, or I should say his predecessors have before. And Sweden and Finland each fought their last war against Russia or the Soviet Union. And there have been times when they were controlled to some extent by Russia in previous centuries, but Vladimir Putin is obsessed with previous centuries. And if you read his essay from last summer, he goes back even 1,000 years in describing why Ukraine really should not be seen as a separate country from Russia. So I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. I don't really think that Putin's likely or was likely to threaten Finland and Sweden, but I have no criticism of those countries for wanting an additional amount of security at this juncture, and I'm glad that they are joining NATO.